It is cold and it is windy. There is no escaping that. So what we will do is spend a little time talking about why a radar can be just a tad bit deceiving. There we are with a live look over 7th and Range Line, darkening up the clouds. Feels like we're waiting for maybe some flurries to break out. Certainly won't be anything worth noting and really shouldn't affect the evening commute. But I tell you what, down to 35 degrees. Look at that north gust. Last one recorded at Joplin Regional Airport, coming in at 32 miles per hour and a wind chill already down to 24. Earlier this morning, we saw temperatures that were hovering around 50 degrees. Now, really the highest that we see even down to the far south is 37. Now, I'm not going to say the cold front stalled out because it still will have that northward to southeasterly push, but it kind of did slow down just a little bit. Even if you look at the central portion there, Parsons and Pittsburgh sitting at 31 and 30 respectively, just slightly below the freezing mark. I really thought by this point in time we'd see our freezing be along the I-44 line. Not quite there as of yet, but we're going to be, because as we progress through the afternoon and evening hours, the wind is not going to slow down and the cold temperatures will keep on pushing in from the north. Here's a look at the wind chills and what we're experiencing right now. How about as low as 10 degrees is what it feels like in Lamar. Only 11 in Fort Scott, and even down to the south where temperatures are above freezing, the wind chills, they are below 20 degrees. Just not something we're able to escape. And comparatively speaking to where we were at this point in time on Tuesday, oh yeah, that 20 to 25 degree difference. Now, that being said, we're able to escape advisories, watches, and warnings minus one county. Benton County still hanging on to that winter weather advisory until 6 o'clock tonight. The white that you see to the east of that, right along the Missouri-Arkansas state line, that's a wind chill advisory. So that weather is going to get just a little bit worse, a little bit more treacherous as you move to the southeast. Now let's talk about the radar here. So as we remove the satellite coverage and the cloud cover, we see, we go, wait a second. Now normally, if we see that purple and that pink, that'd be some freezing rain. If we see that white and that blue, well, that'd be snow. And if we see that green, that'd be rain. Here's what I'm going to do. This time of year, radars can be very, very finicky. And so what we'll do is we'll translate from what we see on the Skywatch Storm Tracker into boots on the ground. So there we are. Let's take Rolla, for example, right along I-44. And what we'll do is we'll utilize some live cameras, complements of the Missouri Department of Transportation. And so we'll just take I-44 right up here, where once again, according to the radar, we should be seeing some freezing rain, right? Well, that certainly doesn't look like it from that camera. And we've actually got two cameras to utilize right there. And granted, I'm going to tell you, there's some dark clouds up there, and that's exactly what that radar picks up. Picks up the moisture that's waiting to drop. But just because we see it, especially during the wintertime, doesn't mean it's necessarily hitting the ground. So that's just a quick explainer of why this year can be very, very tricky when it comes to that radar. Everything that we do see breaking up above us to the north, so even though Kansas City is getting a dusting right now, really won't affect us at all. And those watches and warnings once again spawn out to the east. Now look on the other side of the Mississippi through the Ohio River Valley. Goes to show you that they're going to bear the brunt of this thing after it not only sweeps through us, but then gathers up more southeastern moisture for tonight into tomorrow morning. Our afternoon planner going to dip us down to the 20s, and we'll just keep on going down to the point where we'll be, say single digits, if not negative numbers overnight. But afternoon's not over yet, and I still want to say we're going to get that freezing rain, especially for the southernmost portions of our counties. That's why Benton County in northwest Arkansas has that winter weather advisory. Now, Thursday morning, watch it freezing over, watch slick spots if you're out early, but more importantly, just make sure you are bundled up. Make sure the kids have multiple layers. Look at this as far as what we're seeing wind chill wise, say in between 6 and 8 o'clock. A whole bunch of negative numbers on the line right there. Tanya, the bright side about Thursday is it is going to be dry. And then after we get through Thursday night / Friday morning, back into the high 30s, 40s for the weekend.
Still some pretty cold lows, though, throughout the weekend, so just be prepared.
I don't have enough layers to be prepared right now.
We'll just look at the highs on Monday, and that'll make you feel better.
I am not going to lie to you. The first thing I did when I got home yesterday, a 50-degree afternoon yesterday, it was absolutely delightful. I said, where's the electric blanket?
Oh, yeah. Wasn't warm enough to open up the windows, that's for sure. All right, thanks, Michael.